The July 4th sale continues at Premier Heating and Air. Get a free programmable Wi-Fi thermostat with the purchase of any new heating and air conditioning system, with payments starting as low as $89 a month. Call Premier Heating and Air today at any of our convenient locations. This offer absolutely ends July 31st. And remember, less than perfect credit is no problem with Premier Heating and Air, a locally owned and operated company.
Welcome everybody. I'm glad to have with me today Yolanda Glover-Pitts from Wilkinson County, Georgia. One of my favorite places to go through, going to Milledgeville or Athens or wherever. And you know Milledgeville well, don't you?
Oh yeah, I work in Milledgeville. So.
Yeah, you run that road many a day, haven't you?
I do.
Maybe not sometimes.
Many of nights, work
Yeah,
night shifts. So. Yeah.
But y'all know I'm at Oconee Fall Line Technical College. You can't tell by the props behind me. You know, a lot of you would have known that, or the graphics on the screen give it away. But we're doing another one of my series. These are success stories. And Yolanda, I've told you through the years what a non-traditional student is. She's truly a non-traditional student. She was a traditional student 30 years ago or so, and now she's a non-traditional. So she just likes going to school. Well, she actually likes bettering herself, is what she does. And your first priority, when you first came to Heart of Georgia Tech at the time, before they changed the name, but you had children, and like anybody, just life is life, and that you got to live life, and you want to take care of your children.
Oh yeah.
Them three boys.
Them three boys. That's what I did. I like I said, started out, but I had children at a young age, so I couldn't, go to school like I wanted to after graduation. So life took on, and I had to stop.
Tell us about your boys. Tell us. You ain't gonna believe the age. I wasn't gonna say it because nobody's gonna believe this first part. But tell us their names. Tell us a little bit about them.
Well, I have three sons. I have a older son, he's 35. His name is Yolanda Glover.
She's serious.
I have a 33-year-old. His name is Dominique Canny, and I have a 17-year-old, and his name is Keno Joyner.
That's just incredible. From someone who has a mess of boys as grandchildren. Boys are boys.
Oh yeah.
You know, I am one, so I can say that. So boys will be boys a lot of times, and Mama probably didn't cut them no slack.
Oh no, I didn't.
You know, Yolanda, one thing I find out when I talk to people through these success stories that I've done, many of them through these series over the last 4 or 5 years or so, but the children actually, we should walk the walk and talk the talk as parents. Now, I realize people don't always do that, but your children have seen you walk the walk and talk the talk. They have seen you study. They've seen you. Probably they went to bed, saw you crying at the kitchen table, trying to get it.
Oh yeah.
My daughters are nurse. Trust me, I know how difficult it is to go through these stages of different nursing degrees. So it is a very hard thing to do, and it should be. It should be, because you literally have people's life in your hands.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm actually keeping her from a test right now. She's getting ready to graduate here in a couple of months, and we're excited about that. Graduate again. Tell us a little bit about those early years. What I kind of give it away, because you want to take care of your children.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But talk about that.
I did. I started early. I had not a rough childhood. I had a loving, caring, nurturing childhood. I just started young. I had my first child when I was 14. Well, I actually had him when I was 15. So we pretty much grew up together, me and him. Then I had a lot of obstacles, and I made a lot of, not what you call horrible decisions, but I made a lot of bad decisions, and I had to go to work early as soon as I graduated from high school. I wanted to go to college, and I did, start college, but I didn't complete it. So I had to stop college and start working hard as a young mother, to take care of my 3 sons. But other than that, life was what it was. Life, I did what I had to do to make ends meet and to take care of my boys,
And you did it.
And I did it.
You did well. There's no doubt about it.
Thank you.
So that first decision when you said, I want to go to Heart of Georgia Tech, now OFTC, I don't want to confuse people. There's a lot of new people living in our communities that didn't know like we did, Heart of Georgia Tech. But that first decision when you said, I'm going to go to school. I'm going to do this. I can do this. And you got to make your mind up in anything in life. And you did that. But at that moment you made that decision, where were you and why did you make the decision you made?
When I was still in school, I was still in high school, and I just said, I wanted to, make a better life for me and my children. So I decided I wanted to go to school. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do at that time. I decided to go to Heart of Georgia. And believe it or not, I took up aircraft sheet metalling. I did that, and I didn't complete the whole course, but I started it, and I just, what was undecided, I just wanted to go to school and do something, to make more money. Yeah. And that's what I did. And then when I got here, it was like, I didn't have a vehicle. I was riding back and forth to school. My uncle actually was going to school down here, Joseph Todd. He was going to school down here, and I decided to ride with him. And we came back and forth, he took me back and forth, to school every day. And it was just, like I said, I wasn't sure. Yeah. I wasn't sure. I was young, wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I just wanted to do something and make more money. And when I got to the point where I couldn't do it anymore, I just stopped and I started working. I started working, and I went to school, started working at Central State Hospital as soon as I graduated. And then Central State Hospital, they offered a course for CNA lessons through Heart of Georgia Tech, which I took a part of that, and it was through the DFACS office in Wilkinson County. And like I said, I took advantage of that, and I completed that. And I started working at Central State Hospital shortly after I graduated, which I graduated in 92, but I started working at Central State probably around 93 with this CNA program when I got certified.
You saw you could do that in a short time.
Short time.
Accomplish the goals you had at that time.
Right. To make me some money to take care of my family.
Take care of those children. I mean, that's what we all do. Any good parent worth their weight in salt. That's your main goal in life at that moment.
Oh yeah.
So you worked at Central State, and you love what you were doing.
Oh yeah. I love what I was doing, and that was the thing. My heart was in helping people, taking care of people. So, and I think with all that going on, I just become to the point where I want to, do nursing. I've always wanted to be a nurse, but I just, like I said, young, making fast and unsmart decisions, whatever, didn't take advantage of some of the stuff that, I could have done back then, but I didn't,
Now, something you did that caught my eye when I was studying for this interview was forensic technician. Now, I got to know about that. Tell me about it.
Well, forensic service technician, like I said, I work at Central State Hospital in Mental Health Division, with the Cook Building. And that's what I do, it's a psychiatric, unit. Facility rather, and I've always, like I said, been involved with helping people, and then once I started working at Central State, and I just got, I ain't gonna say caught up in the moment, just got to the point to where that's what I did, and that's what I've been doing for the last couple of years, so I just grew to love it. And
as the years passed, the children grew up.
Yeah, the children grew up, and I just decided that it was time for Yolanda to do what she's been had in her heart all the while, and that's, do nursing and to continue taking care of people. Yeah. And that's just what I want to do. We're talking
about 25, 30 years past.
Later. Exactly.
That's a long time.
It is.
A lot of water under the bridge, we say in the country.
It is. And throughout the years, like I said, I still had school on my mind, and I still was taking classes, off and on. But it was like, after a certain period, I 5 years, some classes, you don't get credit for them, or either they expire, So I over the years I just had to go. I was taking classes off and on. Seemed like I was in school forever.
Well,
But
you take one class sometime. You still had to work.
I did. I did.
What would you say to people watching right now that is it a dead end job or don't think they can do it? What would you say to them?
I would say keep the faith. Keep the faith. Stay strong in your belief. Believe in God. It's not your time and it's His time. And then I had to really I had to stop beating myself up with letting so many years pass by me without accomplishing my goals and my dreams and stuff. I just had to come to the realization that it was not my time and it was God's time. And so I just say to people, when you are adamant about doing something, keep doing it. Just don't stop. Even after high school, if you get to the point where where you feel like you're just tired and depressed and you can't go on or whatever, just keep going. Just keep going. Don't stop. And I wish, back then I had the push to drive, but in a way I did, but it wasn't through the school, part. It was taking care of my family, my children. That came first. And then after, like I said, through the years they grew up, and I just had the point to where I just couldn't stop thinking about me, accomplishing what I wanted to do, and that was go to school and and do something in my life that was that was precious to me, and that's taking care of people.
Well, what I hear you saying is just keep moving forward.
Just keep moving forward. Yeah. Just keep moving forward.
And your
Don't
faith
stop.
is important. Talk
That's
a little
right.
bit more about that.
I mean, I've growing up. I mean, I wasn't in the church like I should have been. I was raised, by my mother, but I spent a lot of time with my grandparents, and they was very adamant about going to church and doing stuff. And then being young, you got that obedience, part where you don't want to do what you are told to do, whatever this and that. But like I said, I was raised mostly by my grandparents, and they was very adamant about me going to church and having faith in God. So I just thank God for them, and pushing me along the way.
You can never repay them for that.
I could never repay them for that.
Never in a million years.
Never.
Well, we're going to take another break, or take a break, and we'll come back right after this.
Okay.
You've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense.
Ask Curry Maffett Insurance in Dublin if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway.
Hey, I'm Heather Harrison.
And I'm Kim Bracewell.
And I've been a member of Fairview Fitness Center for 10 years.
And I've been a member for over 20 years.
We love taking the strength training class here. The energy from the teachers is just fantastic.
And also, I play racquetball and would love to have you come play racquetball with us.
So come join us at Fairview Fitness Center.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm continuing my conversation with Yolanda Glover-Pitts. Glover's her maiden name, just so you know. Everybody ought to know that.
Yeah.
But I love doing these stories. I have met so many successful people that came out of Oconee Fall Line. Mm-hmm. It's incredible. Just so you know, if you're new to the area, you've never watched me do any of these. At Oconee Fall Line, they offer over 100 courses. There's something that you can sink your teeth in. You've heard Yolanda if you've been with us since the beginning. If not, we'll air it again, or you can go to our YouTube channel at TV35 and watch it in its entirety. But you tried aircraft mechanic, sheet metal.
I did.
But you was trying. You was trying to find what you wanted to do,
what I wanted to do,
what made you happy, and you did find that.
Oh yeah.
And I know the people at Oconee Fall Line helped you.
Yeah. Oh yes, I love them. I couldn't have picked. Well, I didn't pick them, but I couldn't have got with a group of better instructors. Yeah. They're awesome.
You know what I like? It'd take me all day to tell you all I like, but when you graduate Oconee Fall Line, you got a job.
Oh yeah.
They help you with it if you're going to be a truck driver or a diesel mechanic or cosmetology, whatever it is. They help you. They're vested in you.
Oh,
They
yeah.
want you to succeed.
Yes, they are.
But talk about that a little bit. You gotta love the people around here. I heard you talking to one of the instructors when we were setting up in here.
Miss McAdams.
Yeah, the camaraderie and the I can just tell the relationship's incredible.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They're sweethearts. I mean, like I said, I couldn't have been paired with a bunch of, better bunch of instructors. Mr. Gray, Miss McAdams, Miss Fountain, Miss Matthews, Miss Price, they're all great. They're wonderful. They're very patient, and to me, they have that attitude where they want you to learn. They really do. They want you to learn. They take time. I mean, it's sometimes it's overwhelming when I talk about them, because I've never really, out of all my years that I've been going back and forth to school, I've never really got with people that showed me so much interest and so much love, and they are interested not only in just helping you with your school, they're someone that I can talk to, about some stuff that I've been going through since I've been in school, and it's not like it's like they're, how some people can just talk to you and they listen, and you can sense that they're not really paying you attention.
Yeah.
Not these instructors. No.
I agree. I agree. The whole staff, financial people.
Oh yeah.
Erica Harden,
Oh yeah.
The president of the college.
Oh yeah. And like I say, everybody's just, in all, they're nice. They're nice. They're when you walk past them, everybody speaks, everybody talks, they smile. It's a loving environment.
Yeah, and they're not just nice to your face. They're
Exactly.
always nice. And now the students, they treat you like a big sister.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. These
I hate to say it, but you're the
my
oldest
family.
one in the. I told one of the girls when I got here, I said, she's the oldest one in the class. Oh, that's Yolanda. It was crazy.
Yeah, they are. They treat me like a big sister. They do. They treat me like a big sister. They come to me for advice. And like I said, all in all, they're very friendly. Everybody gets along, and we just one big family.
Yeah, and that life that you live, going back, you really stressed how important your faith was. And I know you thank God often for your grandparents.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's just, it's the life I'm living now, and you're living now. You have 2 grandkids.
Oh yeah. I have 2 grandkids.
And it's different, isn't it?
Oh, very different. It's very different. I sit back and I look at them sometimes, and I have, like I said, I have 2 boys, 2 grandboys, Dominique and Carter. And I said, I guess it just wasn't meant for me to have a girl, period. I didn't have a girl, and I don't have grandgirls. It's not too late, but I don't. But I just look at them sometimes, and I sit back and I say, I think about what my grandparents used to tell me all the time. Say it's different with grandchildren. It's very different with grandchildren. It's a different kind of love.
Yeah, and our granddaughter spent the night with us last night, and she's 13. And just going through those changes of life, and she's just so beautiful. She's beautiful to me. She's beautiful to everybody. I hear that from everybody.
Oh yeah.
But that's the bad part of a girl. I hate to say this on TV. I'd probably kill somebody, if they hurt her.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't admit it on TV, because now you got it out there and on the World Wide Web or whatever. But you're so protected, boy or girl.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, because I'm about them boys, my boys.
Oh yeah.
Especially them grandboys.
Yeah, it's just, and all you grandparents watching now, you're saying, oh, amen, hallelujah, but it's so true. I've heard many times, having those grandkids you wore for not killing your own kids.
Oh yeah.
All the things.
Oh yeah.
The day-to-day stuff. Because grandkids, you can send them home.
Oh yeah.
Jack them up on chocolate and send them to the house,
And let them have their way. Let them have their way about everything, and then you get phone call. Mama, why you do this? Why you let them have their way? Okay.
That's my job.
Well, that's what happens when they come to grandmama's.
Yeah. and one of my grandkids, he likes chocolate ice cream with chocolate syrup for breakfast, and that's what he gets. So, you know, my kids would have never got that.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, they had to eat some bacon, eggs, or cereal or something.
Oatmeal.
Yeah, they wasn't getting no chocolate ice cream.
Oh,
chocolate
yeah.
syrup for-
I can relate to that, because that's what them boys, when they come there, that's what they get. Grandmama, I want this, I want that, I want cookies, I want this. That's what they get.
that's
It's
right.
6 o'clock in the morning. Okay, that's what
So
they get.
what?
It's okay.
Yeah, so
Daddy and mama be to pick you up at 3 o'clock.
you know, and also as we get older, and I'm a heck of a lot older than you are, but we come to the realization a lot of times of what's really important in life. And you know, family is is that, you know, God is at the top.
Number one.
And I tell people, you know, if you want a successful marriage, you got to put God first. You can't put your spouse first. You can't do it.
Oh, yeah.
And I was guilty of that early on in my life, you know, because you live your life around your children, you know, and that's that focus. And the marriage comes second, and it ends up that's a mistake. But, you know, you come to that realization that, you know, family, God and family, and then you can break it down how you want to after that, friends or whatever. But, and you live that same life.
Oh, yeah. I do. Matter of fact, I'm engaged now, so I get married next month.
We got breaking news right here. I love doing shows. Every show I've done today, I've had breaking news. I mean, it's just incredible.
It is. God has been good to me.
Yeah.
He
you
has
see
been
national
amazing.
News, they say news alert or whatever, you know.
Oh, yeah.
We got a news alert here. Yolanda's engaged. So,
yes, I am.
I'm going to follow up. I'm going to do a follow-up interview when she's got 10 grandyoungins running around. And I'm 100 and she's 50 or whatever. So,
Matter of fact, I'll be 50 in September.
good, great. That is hard to believe, I'm telling you. You can see it on camera, but when I walked in, I'm thinking, she's got a 34-year-old?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's good. You got good genes.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Yep.
You know, a lot of it is genes.
Oh, yeah.
It really is. So, well, we're going to take another break. We'll come back and wrap things up. Stay with us.
David sells cars well at Dublin Nissan.
Scott sells cars well at Dublin Nissan.
Dylan sells cars well at Dublin Nissan.
We do cars well every day at Dublin Nissan.
From humble beginnings with a desire to serve the Dudley community, Bank of Dudley has grown to 5 locations, serving Lawrence, Twiggs, and surrounding counties. Serving our community since 1905, the Bank of Dudley is looking forward to its 2nd century of community banking. Drop in today to any of our 5 locations: Jeffersonville, Dudley, East Dublin, Veterans Boulevard, and downtown Dublin. Bank of Dudley, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. Welcome back, everybody. Yolanda, you was panicking in there before we did this, and you just breathed. I don't even know why I'm sitting here. She just breezed right through it. You make me look good just sitting here asking you a question and shut up. You have just, I can see why you've been successful as a parent. I'm sure your boys, if I had them here, they talk about how good a mama they got. The grand boys would, what they call you?
Granny.
Granny. I like that.
Granny.
You a good granny. They
Well,
say,
thank
oh,
you.
Granny's a good granny. She gives us everything we want. That's what my kids say. Daddy, you give them everything they want. You never get on to them, which is not right. I've only had to get on to them a couple of times, but it broke their heart.
Yeah. Well, their favorite saying is, Granny, you're the best.
Yeah.
That's what they tell me. And it makes me feel so good when they say that. Granny, you're the best.
Yeah. And there again, I know you thank God all the time
Oh,
for
yeah.
your grandkids
Oh, yeah.
and them children.
Oh, yeah.
Who
I
had
think-
them grandkids. That's why there's a role for everybody there.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
so here
Thank
we
God.
are. You're on the downhill trot. Graduation again is...
Well, penning is July the 25th. Penning is July the 25th.
it's about to be in the rearview mirror.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I'm one happy camper.
Then you got to take an exam.
The NCLEX, yeah. got to take the NCLEX, and I haven't been scheduled for that yet, you know, so that'll be coming soon, hopefully within the next month or two.
But I'm telling you, everybody, just about, I don't remember the last time they're so prepared.
Oh, yeah. They definitely keep us prepared. They got us prepared.
And it's across campus. I was telling Yolanda off camera, whether it was Jack Shepherd in pharmacy or the truck driving or whatever it is. I mean, the students at Oconee Fall Line, I want you to hear that if you're watching. Just come and let them help take you on this journey. Yolanda's journey has lasted over 30 years. And it's been a good journey.
Oh, yeah.
You know, has there been some tough times? Absolutely. Life is full of trials and tribulations. But one thing about the people at Oconee Fall Line, they will walk with you.
Yes, they
They'll
will.
hold your hand and walk right beside you.
Most definitely.
If you need tutoring, if you need a friend, whatever you need, the staff here, you
experienced it.
Yeah, you
have.
have experienced it.
I
You've
have.
seen,
And still experiencing it.
you've got a friend in me. So that ought to be their slogan out here.
Oh, yeah.
I might change it to that since I work here. But yeah, you got your exam coming. You're pinning this month, and you're gonna be another kind of nurse.
Oh, yeah.
Practical nursing, huh?
Oh, yeah. Practical nursing, that's what I'll be.
How practical is it?
It's practical.
Yeah.
It's practical. It's been a journey.
Yeah.
But it's been a journey worthwhile.
When I rounded the corner out there, when I got here earlier, there was a whole mess of people. There was a pile of people in the hall, and I don't know what they were doing, but they looked serious.
Yeah. And I hadn't even looked up and seen you. I haven't. I didn't.
Yeah, she saw me. She saw me. The powers to be here at Oconee Fall Line, just watching this, she saw me. I'm kidding about that. But, yeah.
I just heard them call my name.
Yeah. But when you walk through, and I'd read your story over and over, and I'm thinking, that can't be Yolanda. I mean, that can't be her. I mean, 30 years? You know, since the first time when you got your CNA and all that, and my goodness, then I found out she had a 34-year-old. That's just incredible.
Yeah. Well, he's actually 35 this year. He
Good
turned 35 in
Don't
February.
Make it work.
Well, I mean, it's a
beat me down
blessing.
over here.
It's a blessing.
Just
It's a
go ahead and
blessing.
beat me down.
It's a blessing. It's
It
a
is a
blessing.
blessing.
I thank God. I
Yeah,
thank
I
God
know
for my
you do.
trials and tribulations.
I know you do. It makes us a better person.
Oh,
don't
yeah.
it?
Made me a better person.
Before we go, last thing, there's people watching this listen to this and keep saying, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do what she did. Now, before we go, I want you to talk to that person, because there's many people watching that's probably saying that. Talk them into doing this.
Well, to sum it all up, there's nothing impossible with God. Nothing. I don't care what you're facing in life. I don't care what's going on. Who said what, when, why, where, you can't, whatever. Always remember there's nothing impossible without God, with God. Impossible with God.
That's right. Yeah, we're nothing without Him.
Nothing without Him.
But we can be what we want to be.
With Him.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, that's.
Put Him first, and everything else will fall in place.
Yeah, there couldn't be any better advice. It's almost people that know me, and I talk about God on TV a lot, and people wonder how I get away. I'm asked that, how do you get away with it? I'm thinking, do you see the trash on television?
Exactly.
I doubt anybody's going to say anything to me about that.
Exactly.
About praising God.
Exactly.
It's almost like I gave you notes today to use, but I didn't. This is
No.
all impromptu here. She has no idea what questions I'm going to ask.
I promise you I didn't.
She was trying to find out for the interview, and I never do that. I want it to be fresh the first time I ask. So
Yeah.
I don't like planned stuff, panned out, that kind of things. But I'll tell you, before we close, you act like you've been doing this forever.
Well,
I better look out. I'm going to have to move over. She's going to go from practical nursing to broadcasting.
Well, I just said there's nothing impossible.
No, there's not.
There's nothing impossible with God.
Wasn't it easy?
True believer. True believer. I promise you.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate you.
Thank
I
you.
know you're busy. You got tests to go take. You got stuff to do. You got graduation. You got kids and grandkids. You just got a full life.
And I also got work after this.
Yeah. You got to go to work.
Oh, yeah. I'm still doing my practicum, so.
Yeah. So thank you for taking this 30 minutes and talking to me.
Thank you for taking time to come to interview me.
Absolutely. Yolanda, thank you so much.
Thank you again.
And thank you no matter where you're watching us, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all them places that young people like Yolanda watch, or even on television, a lot of you. So thank you for watching us today right here on TV 35.